I swear to God, I almost lost my temper this week. And seriously, I thought like I could handle any sort of toxicity, whether that's in any kind of setting, because after the journey of self-growth or self-improvement or self-development that you have been on, you think like you have the patience, but actually when you are in that situation, when someone triggers you, when something triggers you, when a situation keeps triggering you on a repeated basis, trust me, it takes so much of your patience, so much of your personality, so much of your calmness and composure to still stay cool, to stay unbothered, because you don't want to ruin the situation, or you do not want to escalate the situation, or you don't want to ruin any relationship that's in that situation. So if you have ever been in that similar situation like this, or trust me, even if you have not been in this similar situation, this is prone to happen anywhere, like at any stage of your life, from school, working on group projects, moving on to college, university life, when you are in a group setting, or whether that's social life, relationships, and now at your career phase, at your workplace. Trust me, you will be dealing with toxicity like on a daily basis, even though you choose not to be like, I'm not going to be like be indulging myself, but you will be pulled towards that. You know why? Because of that certain person, or because of that certain situation. Now people will do everything to get a reaction out of you. So this video is for you, because I'm going to show you how to stay unbothered, like period. Before I share with you the strategy, or let me just share with you a personal story, a personal experience, why it actually inspired me to speak about this. Because like recently, this someone, I don't want to go into detail, but this person kept triggering me, like on a really, I would say, on a frequent basis. Like at an initial stage, I was like, maybe this person is just advising me, even though I know that everybody has different opinion, everybody has different stand of point, everybody has different POV, and I'm okay with that. Like I can take your advice, and usually I'll be like, I'll be like the yes person just to close that situation. Take the advice. Maybe this person is saying something for the betterment of me, because I respect the POV of others, because it helps me to see the picture on a bigger scale. Like, sometimes when you are doing something, or when you're acting in a certain way, or when your personality is in a certain way, your attitude in a certain way, you think it's okay, but the other POV has a different standpoint, and sometimes it's okay to take constructive criticism or feedback, and I'm okay with that. But it just went so out of limit when you start realizing this person does it on a frequent basis. It's like when it keeps triggering you, when it keeps like instead of they like feeding that positive energy to you, or fueling you up with motivation or inspiration, when it starts making you angry or raged up, I think it's time for you to draw that line. It's time for you to draw that boundary. And I'm going to share with you what exactly that taught me out of the situation, and how I'm going to stay unbothered in 2025. This is the way. And I know it's not only for 2025, it's going to be for years to come. So the first step is the 3-second rule. Please count like 3, 2, 1, and just breathe in, breathe out. And you have to count in 3. The moment that person says something to you, or the moment a situation triggers you, I know every cell of you wants to scream out loud, and as a human being, you want to react immediately. Your anger would force words or emotions or this rage out of you. But you have to remind yourself, I repeat, you have to remind yourself, like, hey, I know you want to say a lot, but by holding your words for 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1, you get to calm yourself down. You get to arrange your thoughts and be like, what? I can either give this person my worst reaction, or I can give this person the best reaction. So I personally think this 3-second rule will save you from a lot of trouble, because think about it. If this situation keeps triggering you, it means this person loves to see the reaction out of you. And in the end, the blame is going to be thrown on you, because you are escalating the situation, and that person is going to be like the right person, is going to play the right game, and you're going to be the villain here. So to avoid all of that, you know what? Instead of giving them the reaction, you're going to be like, I'm calm, I'm composed, and I'm gonna do what's right, and think this in the long-term setting. The second rule is assume it's not personal. Don't take it personally. And I think I've grown so much from this, because like initially the reason why I get raged up, or the reason why I give them or the situation the immediate reaction they want to, because they know that they actually succeeded when I give them the reaction, is because I take it personally. But not everything and every words that's being thrown at you have to take it personally, even though it's directed to you. And I've learned this in a harsh way, because I always thought like when someone communicates with me something, or when a situation happens to me, it's a personal thing. But actually no, it could just be them projecting their thoughts, projecting their energy, or projecting their personality, or projecting their POV on you, hoping that you will be on the same page with them, because that's human nature. Humans love to have a cult, or love to be in a group where there's a majority support, because when you think everybody agrees with your standpoint, you're like, oh hell yes, you know what, that was my point, and I think, oh my god, that's right, everybody thinks it's right, it's great, that means I'm correct. Every human have this instinct. When I say don't take it personally, it's like don't give them the reaction that they want. But if that situation, if that current circumstances requires your response, make sure that you arrange your response in the most diligent way. Think this in a long term. It's like, for example, like it's something, or someone says something that gives you makes you like take a stand back and like, what, ask them, like, what do you mean by that? Clarify the situation right away, but clarify it in a very calm way. Do not ever show them that what they are doing or the situation is making you raged up, because the moment they know that their words or that situation is making you raged up, they are going to do this again and again and again, because you know why? They have the power right now, and they know your weakness. So never let people know what's your weakness, because they will take advantage of it, and they will use it over you, and boom, you do not want them. You do not want that. Instead, you know what? Play the card over them. Because when you clarify the situation, it shows them like, you know what? This is my standpoint. You don't have to agree, but it clearly draws the boundaries, and they would know, like, when you have your facts right, when you respond in a very clear, in a very diligent, in a very classy way, they'll be like, you know what, not to mess with this person, and they will respect that. The next step is control the frame. Next time when someone provokes you, triggers you, you control the game. Don't give them the reaction that they want to. Smile, stay polite, but stay on your ground, because this leads to the next step. It's all about having the long-term mindset. Trust me, guys, long-term mindset is, you have to keep reminding yourself that it's all about the long-term game. It's all about the long-term mindset, because you will be having to deal with these people or with this situation for a very long time, maybe months or years. So why you want to jeopardize relationship? Why you want to have beef? Why you want to affect things and make things worse? It's like, if you want to make situation worse, do it when you are living from that situation, or do it when you are not bound to see this person or work with this person for a long time. It's like, if you know you're going to be there for a long time, why are you making things worse for yourself? Do not ever do that, because in the end, it's all about your peace. You need to be feeling positive, motivated to be there. And that's where your best self can be really unleashed. But definitely this does not apply for every situation. If that person is already like bullying you, if that situation is in a different setting, like it's really affecting your mental health, trust me, talk to people who actually have idea, like real idea on how to deal with this. You know, if something is really affecting you on a deeper way that you cannot work or you cannot be living like a normal person, then I think it's time for you to seek professional advice or help. But this strategies is so cool because it's going to help you to stay unbothered in any setting. Whenever someone triggers you the next time, remember these rules, and trust me, it's gonna save you big time and long term. But before you go, let me know in the comment section, have you ever dealt with this situation? Let me know, have you ever dealt with a similar situation like that? Please let me know in the comment section, and I would love to hear it. So the next time when someone tries to push a button, remember, you control your energy. See you in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with your loved ones.